Well, if you watch last week with Prospector Johnny's rant about the Union doing victories and then not following it up with anything, guess what? It's the same thing over and over and over again. I just want this. You know what it is? Here's what it is. The Union doesn't want to win. The military industrial might has now been a thing. It has now been created. There's too many people making money off this war. So nobody actually wants this to end because it's just, I hate my life. Hello and welcome to Civil War in Hindsight. I'm Lieutenant Tommy. With me, as always, is Prospector Johnny. Johnny, remember your tangent last week?
Yeah. I assumed that kicked everybody into high gear, and bam, here we are. We're winning this goddamn war. We're gonna get some effective battles. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get after it.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Shit.
This week opens up on the 23rd with Early's battered forces retreating towards New Market. And in good old Union fashion, Sheridan does not push the assault.
Why? But why? Do we know? We don't
He
know.
thought good
Obviously,
enough.
you don't know.
It was like, no, it was legitimately, he thought good enough.
He just thought that would do it. That's gonna. So
That's
we're
gonna do
not
it.
trying to. No, they're not trying to end it.
No,
They're trying to minimize something. What?
I don't
Minimize casual
I don't know,
land
man.
lost? Are they trying to do they has the North switched and they think now that they're being invaded by the South
Maybe, yeah, that
and they're
might be
just
it.
trying to preserve
Defend,
the
yeah,
the,
that
the
might
current
be.
Union
That might
without
be.
them. They're confused. It's been going on so long and they're like, no, we just have to ward off this invasion of aggressive Southerners.
You might be there with that, Johnny.
That's the only explanation for why they're doing such an absolute shit
Or
job
they're
of winning
making,
this goddamn war.
or somebody's making a crap ton of money and is giving specific orders not to end it because they're
Mm.
making a shit ton of money off
Wait,
of it.
who's making money off it? How could anybody make money off of war, Lieutenant Tommy? Guns cost money?
And they do cost money,
What
Johnny.
about bullets?
Those also cost money.
Uniforms?
Cost money.
Meals?
Cost money.
Transportation for the meals?
Cost money.
Fuck. Uh, there's a lot of people making a whole lot of money
There's
then.
a lot of people making a whole lot of money from this. Yep, there
This
sure is,
war is
Johnny.
really good for those people.
It sure is. Lincoln is going to kick
I
Blair
hope
out
that
of the.
trend doesn't continue into the future 160 years.
That'd be crazy. That's never going
That
to
would be
happen.
awful. Can you
Johnny,
imagine the United States fighting 100 hidden wars, secretive, all across the nation, holding, like, keeping troops in 150 some odd nations, billions and billions of dollars just to flex our muscle at what? Some third world countries?
yeah,
That'd be insane.
that'd be
I hope that
crazy.
doesn't happen.
Never going to happen.
Oh God. Then let this
Johnny,
war be a lesson. Even if you make money off the war, it's still bad because
so
people
bad.
die. And
They
surely
did. They
your
did.
moral compass will prevent you from doing things that will lead to more death and destruction.
Hopefully, probably
Lockheed
not.
Martin, are you hearing me?
Johnny, Postmaster General
Don't
is
hear
a
me
man
too
by the name of
closely. I do
Blair.
not want to have my house bombed.
The Postmaster General is a man by the name of Blair. Blair is not liked by radical Republicans. Lincoln is going to kick Blair out of office
Well, sorry, you're
because
not liked. You gotta get the hell
yeah,
out of here. He's saying
radical
something
Republicans
bad
are
about
like,
Lincoln. He
they're
talked
like
some shit.
if you want us to vote for you, you got to get Blair out of there. So he kicks
He
Blair the
said,
fuck out of
okay,
there.
hey, no problem, guys. I'm nothing if not a bootlicker.
There you go. On the 24th, Nathan Bedford Force is going to raid Athens, Alabama. Early's forces are going to continue to retreat as they regroup and resupply with Sheridan still not doing fucking anything.
Nothing.
They do start, however, this is what Sheridan does do. He was given orders by Grant that says, hey, listen, Lee is using the Shenandoah Valley as his breadbasket. I don't like that. Stop it. Don't kill Early's army that's giving him a food to get down to Lee's. Just burn the fucking breadbasket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's easier than killing people, right?
I
Fire
guess. So
spreads.
Sherman
That's
starts
fire's
burning.
easy to start.
So Sherman starts, not Sherman, Sheridan starts burning granaries, crops, and other buildings underneath Grant's orders. And then on the Rappahannock, the Union Navy is actually going to destroy 4 Confederate vessels and capture 5 more. How they still have boats, I don't know.
What? All right, yeah, no. You didn't say boats though. You said they're capturing vessels.
Vessels, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So it's a
I made a
dinghy.
vessel the other day. Want to know
Yeah,
what it was?
a
Cut
couple
down
of
a
pieces of
pine
wood.
tree, tied 3 logs together, and stuck it on
Yeah.
a goddamn pond. That was my vessel.
Did it float?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. That's a
Yeah,
vessel.
long enough for me to lay down, take one shot at some Union jackass, and then him come and take my vessel and claim it as some sort of weird victory that they have.
It's probably
Like,
about right.
cool, good job, guys.
Uh, Johnny Lincoln is going to appoint Republican businessman William Dennison as Postmaster General. Guy has no experience in delivering anything to anywhere, but he is now our Postmaster General. On the 25th, we're going to see Sheridan push.
Does the Postmaster General do much? He does. He's not delivering post.
Well, no, but he's in charge of the people who do deliver post, so you think he needs to know at least something.
I don't know. It feels like. Have you? Oh no, you're sorry. Sorry. Tell me. Let me explain something about corporations to you. All right.
Yeah.
If you know how to do the shit,
You don't
do
do
the
the
shit.
shit. You do the shit. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't know how to do the shit,
You tell
you
people
just
how to do the
watch the
shit.
folks, and
Oh,
you
okay. I
get
gotcha.
paid a lot more money to do that.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes
He
sense.
doesn't have to know how to deliver posts. He has to know how to tell people
How to
to
deliver
do
the
the
post.
job that they already know how to do pretty well and have been doing it because I don't know, has your mail been getting to you just fine? Mine's been
Sure.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a
Yeah.
problem.
Sure.
No issues. No reason for a change at the top, really.
Sure.
Unless maybe they said something bad about Harry Lincoln.
Probably happened. Yeah.
And so yeah, no, he doesn't need to know anything about it in order to be Postmaster General.
Fair enough.
And in fact, Lieutenant Tommy, if, I don't know, in 160 years or so, he works for companies that might be in direct competition with the United States Postal Service, he can still be Postmaster General. Doesn't matter.
Also true. That is
It's
true.
okay. That's
It's
fine.
fine. Doesn't
Just because
matter.
and even if he's like, hey, I want to be Postmaster General and maybe tank all of the U.S. Postal Service to make it all privatized for larger corporations so I can make more money, like he can do that. That's okay. That's fine. He doesn't have to deliver post. People don't have to get that it's a service and not something that's supposed to make money. They won't have to worry about that in the future. It's fine.
Also, self-funded, by the way. The post office is not, there's not a single dime of government money that goes
That's
there.
right.
That's actually
That's right.
all self-funded. That's why we
Yeah.
pay 30 cents a stamp or 6. What are
That's
we
right.
up to now? How much is a stamp?
I don't give a fuck. It's a whole lot. Try mailing a letter through US, UPS or FedEx. Mail a letter. It's $7 to $8.
That's
I
crazy.
think forever stamps are still under $1.
Yeah, they're like 48 cents, maybe 51
Yeah,
cents, something like that. I don't know. They're under $1. Anyways, Johnny, off topic. 25th.
Sorry,
See...
these are all hypothetical in the future. Lieutenant Tommy, I'm just making stuff up. This is not, obviously, this is 1864.
Yes.
And none of this is happening. Like, this is just hypothetical. I'm just saying,
hypothetical.
Like,
yeah.
Could you imagine how ridiculous a world you would have to live in if any of that stuff were true?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Like, it would feel like some dystopian type America. It'd be, ugh.
Johnny, on the 25th, we're going to see Sheridan push early to Brown's Pass and Blue Ridge while he burns buildings and tears up railroads all along the way. Meanwhile, Trader President Davis is going to meet with Hood at Palmetto, Georgia, to size up the situation there. Hood blames Hardee for all the failures and asks Davis to remove Hardee, despite the fact that it was Hood's orders to, do assault after assault after assault and just lose a shit ton of men.
This is your problem. You do not understand hierarchy. The higher up you are, the less your fault anything is. Because that's why you move higher up in things. There's always people underneath you can be like, that guy did it. That guy did it.
I need to start moving up.
I tried to do the damn thing, but that guy messed it up.
I've been the lowest commissioned officer you could possibly be throughout this entire... I'm doing something wrong.
No. That's your problem. You're doing everything right.
Oh, is that it?
You gotta start fucking some shit up so that they don't need you anymore. They're like, well, yeah, but not so bad that it's like fireable, but like
I
just
gotcha.
enough to where like, you know what? Let's get him out of there. He knows the company. We have him trained. It's fine. We'll just a little bit higher. Let's get his
I
hands
gotcha.
off of the things, you know, move him
Put
up a
them
little
on the
bit.
other things. I
It's
gotcha.
just a
I
little
gotcha.
marionette action.
I need to start slacking off then.
That's
There's
right.
going to be brief fighting between Sheridan's cavalry and Early's infantry around Port Republic on the 26th, with the ultimate being Sheridan's going to withdraw his troops and allow Early to resupply and regroup because we don't actually want to
That's
win
right.
this war.
That's how we want to do it. That's it. Good job.
Yep.
Go,
Sterling Price
boys.
is going to raid up into Missouri on the 27th, putting pressure on St. Louis because why the hell not? I mean, at this point, we beat an army. That army goes in retreat, but we don't pursue that army. We don't destroy that army. Then we don't pay attention to like the Copperheads and like Lincoln's given us free reign to arrest anybody we want to arrest, but we're still not
That's
really
right.
doing that. So we're letting these fucking Copperheads continue to fuck us up in the rear end. It just this war makes no goddamn sense. It's been going on for 4 fucking years. I'm tired. I am old. My back hurts.
I was young when we started this, Lieutenant. I wasn't gray. I have
Super
gray in
gray
my beard.
now.
Yeah. Look at it. Look at it. The war did that.
I'm not even
War did
fighting.
that.
I haven't fired a shot during this. Well, I mean, in the backyard, but I haven't fired a shot in this war.
I killed
Johnny's
like
gotten
7
closer to this
men.
war than I have. He actually did a picnic at the first battle. I didn't do that shit.
That's right. Killed like 7 men since then too. I'm blaming the war. I don't know if it was a war, but I'm pretty sure during war murder's just legal, right? Is it
Fine.
not?
It's exactly
It
what it is.
is. Okay. Yeah.
Also
They
on the
said something bad
27th.
about Lincoln. What was I supposed to do? They said,
Oh,
"Oh
you
man, I
got it.
kind
That's
of
just
disagree with
that's
Lincoln's
justifiable.
policies."
Yeah, completely justifiable.
Instant death.
Also on the 27th, Knife and Bedford Force is going to raid in Tennessee. On the 28th, we're going to see Trader President Davis allowing Hood to relieve Hardee of all of his command, sending Hardee to command the Department of South Carolina.
Yeah. So, well, all right. So,
He gets demoted, but he's like promoted at the same time.
shit's so dumb. So dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, you're incompetent here. Maybe
Go
you'll be
there.
okay over there.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
yeah.
out of here. He's incompetent.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
Yeah.
You're telling me in the 18 people you have left in your army, you
Can't find
can't
somebody's
find one person better?
nope. Sure can't, Johnny. Johnny, this bullshit week is going to come to the end on the 29th with an actual battle. We have the battle, 2 battles ish, and they don't end this week, so you're going to have to stay tuned.
I will
But
figure it out next week.
Grant decides that he's going to have a 2-front attack on the Petersburg Richmond front. He's going to send one division or one drive north of James against Richmond's defenses itself, with another one west of Petersburg to extend their line. So the Richmond attack is twofold. A, it's to stop Lee from sending troops back to Early. And B, it's to distract Lee from what he's doing down in Petersburg. The attack on the west side of Petersburg is to extend his line to, again, try to close up that circle to really make a siege of Petersburg.
All right, and we'll get there eventually.
The attacks at Richmond actually successfully captured Fort Harrison, which is a major Confederate bastion in front of the city, but they do fail to capture Fort Gilmore. We got half the force we were trying to attack.
That's good enough, right?
Good enough.
Yeah, theme
right.
of the war. That's good enough.
The Union's going to occupy and rebuild Fort Harrison, now pushing the Confederate lines closer to Richmond. To the west battle at Petersburg, 16,000 Federal troops underneath Meade are going to push to take Southside Railroad with limited gains on the first day. You're going to have to wait till next week to see how this plays out because the war's still going on. Still going to be going on next week. Still going to be going on the week after that. And it's still going to be going on until probably I keel over and die of old age.
No, I think it'll just be like until like a year. I think we got like a year. Less than. Maybe like 9 more months. I'll bet on that.
That's it for this week in Civil War in Hindsight. If you enjoy Civil War in Hindsight, check out Historic Hindsight. We do all kinds of fun things. We talk about guns, if you like guns. We talk about money, if you like money. We talk about emus, if you like emus. We talk about camels, if you like camels. We talk about how presidents are all awful human beings for various different reasons. It's a lot of me bitching and getting drunk, if that's your thing, which apparently it's at least basically 30,000 people's thing. It's kind of odd to think about in the grand scheme of things.